Hello, this is Gerson. I appreciate you joining us today, and I hope you are doing well with the things you do with SunPlus. Our topic for today is about the fixed assets report. For those of you who don't have idea about this file, this template extracts your assets information from the system into a Q&A executive worksheet. It's normally located in your EAST drive. Then in the folder called financial statement, you will find it there. The file name is fixedassetsreport.ice or fixedassetsreport.ice. It is very helpful to have a fixed asset report generated from the system. This file is very useful for the accountants, for the management, and for the auditors as well. At the bottom part of this report, you have 3 rows or 4 rows, including the error message. The first row takes its amount from the account 201 to 208Z, and the second row takes its amounts also from all accounts in the ledger. However, this one is filtered by asset code from A to Z. While the third one or the third row is simply the total, the grand total of all the subtotal above. Unfortunately, for some reason, sometimes this report doesn't balance with the general ledger. What I'm simply saying is the amount showing up here in the second row doesn't balance with the amount showing in the first row, just like what is happening to this report here. So you have problem message at the bottom. This simply means that some of your asset values are not reflecting in one of the rows. The effect is certain amount entered as an asset value in the ledger won't be depreciated when you run depreciation calculation later. One of the causes for this problem is an asset account was used but an asset code was not attached. So what do I do when my fixed assets report is not balanced with the general ledger? First, obviously, I need to have the report extracted, and then I need to right click on the first figure and I do drill down and specify, and I need to specify by asset code. You can scroll down and you will find asset code down there. I double click it and then asset code is showing in the output items now. Then I click OK. Once you click OK, you will see the breakdown of the total with the corresponding asset codes. You will easily notice that there is one figure that doesn't have the asset code showing. It may be the one causing the imbalance. In some cases where an organization has lots of assets, it may not be easy to find the problem from here. So what I usually do is I copy them and put it into Excel. This is also what I do with the asset register figure. I right click, drill down, specify, and then I choose asset code. I double click it and then click OK. And I also copy them. First I highlight all of them, then right click, copy and paste it into Excel as well. Be sure to position them aligned by asset code so you will easily find the difference. If you want, you can even put a formula between two columns. Then you copy going down, then you will easily spot the difference between the ledger and the register. In this case, we have 340,000, which is the one causing us the imbalance. So I go back to my report here, go back to the very figure, the 340,100, and drill down. This time I want to know what journal number was used in entering that particular transaction. So I choose journal number, I double click it and click OK. Now you will find that the 340,100 is from journal number 432. To investigate more about the journal number 432, I need to go to my Sun Plus. Then I do journal listing. Then from there, I will find what was the error. An asset account, which is particularly 203203, was used to enter an amount of 340,100 without tagging an asset code. So that was the problem. How to fix this, you may ask? You can reverse this one completely. It means you need to go to ledger entry, you credit 340,100 and you debit 101,110 by 340,000, and then your fixed assets report should be balanced from there. Then if you want to enter the same amount, you can do ledger entry and use the same account codes, but this time be sure to use an asset code for 203203 transaction line. Another scenario here is sometimes you won't see any figure that doesn't have the asset code, but your total is not reconciled. Sometimes one of your assets doesn't have the same figure between the ledger and the fixed asset register, just like what is happening here. For V003 in the general ledger, it has only 20,000, but in the fixed assets registry it has 35,000. What you can do here is the same process. You can go back to your fixed assets report, and then you can do drill down, and then specify journal number. Then you will find that the general ledger amount has only 2 journals, while the fixed assets registry row has 3 journals. So you can go to your SunPlus again, then do journal listing, then you can investigate more about the situation there. One of the most common causes of this imbalance is an account other than 201, 201 to 208, 208 for the cost, or 209, 202 to 209, 208 for accumulated depreciation range was used. Then asset code and asset indicator were used. Other possible cause for this scenario is if an account within 201, 201 to 208, 208 range is used, but the asset indicator given is D. It simply means entering a cost amount, but the indicator is D, or entering an accumulated depreciation amount, but the indicator used was I. So going back to our sample erroneous entry, 903-203 was used to enter asset transaction, and asset code and the asset indicator I were used. So you can just reverse it with an asset code, an asset indicator as well, and you need to enter it back into the system without an asset code, an indicator. Then your fixed assets report should be balanced afterwards. That's all for our topic about fixed assets report imbalance. Thank you for watching.